Alrighty, everybody. Hello and welcome to the Couch Warrior podcast. I am your host, Mike, and this is just another short breakdown that we're going to be doing for CFFC 109. It's the first one I've done so far for this card, so hopefully it can help you guys out a little bit. I haven't made an official pick on this fight just yet. I'll probably end up doing it, and I'll post it on my Twitter at Couch Warrior Pod, so make sure to follow me there. That's where I post all my bets as soon as I make them. But anyways, let's break this fight down real quick. So we got Thomas Majeski versus David Meshkoradze. Majeski is 2-2-0, 29 years old, and he's 6'1". We don't have a camp for him, and we don't have a reach for him. On the other side, you got David Meshkoradze, 2-1-0, 169 pounds, and we don't have a height for him or anything, even though I believe he's around 5'11". And age-wise, I don't remember where I'm pulling this out of, but I thought I saw 26 somewhere. Maybe on his Facebook. I could be wrong. Neither of these guys... I mean, Majeski has an available Instagram, but not with much information. And Meshkoradze just has a Facebook page. But, look, this is what it comes down to for me. For Meshkoradze, there's not much information, but I feel like there's a bit of a name tax here. You know, normally the name tax comes with, like, the Dagestanis. You got that of at the end of their name, and all of a sudden they're -300-400. And, you know, we're starting to see that a bit with Georgians as well, because they have been shown in the UFC to be beasts. But, you know, not everybody just is going to be great just because they're Dagestani or just because they're Georgian. So I think David's all right. I think that he could be really good. I don't know where he's training. I know that before his most recent fight, he hadn't fought since 2019, so I'm not sure what that was about. Maybe it was because of COVID and whatnot, but he hasn't been active. He looks just okay. Like, doesn't really do anything great. He went to a split decision with a guy in the regionals recently who's not good at all, really. And his striking's just alright. His grappling's barely there. He has pretty poor takedown defense. He can get up, but like, he doesn't do things correctly. Like, he's still very green, you can tell. And you know, Majeski's also green, but he's got, I think, like 4 amateur fights, and you look at him, and even against the guys who beat him, like Jonathan Piersma, he had Piersma's back in round 1. So like, he's not completely a fish out of the water against guys who are pretty talented. His striking's pretty good, keeps the 1-2s straight, everything's down the pipe, he's quick. I just feel like on the feet he's better, and I think on the ground he's better too. I think he can take down David without much difficulty, honestly. I'd be surprised if he does have difficulty. And on the ground, I think he can control him. I really do think that Majeski should win this fight. I'm a little hesitant because, you know, he's also green and he's not some whiz or some beast either. But I'm going to be waiting. The odds aren't playable right now, in my opinion. David's +110, Majeski's like -140, -150. And I can't play somebody like Majeski for -150. I got to wait and see. Maybe if the money keeps coming in on David, I'm going to make a play. But since I just watched the tape and everything, I just wanted to give you guys a breakdown. So that's Thomas Majeski versus David Meshkoradze. And thank you guys for tuning in.